What's up, YouTube? Pastor Bob. Well, I wanted to do a little unboxing here. I haven't been doing any guitar stuff lately because I have transferred outside. Because depending on the season, I do all kinds of different videos on different things. But today's a rainy day. What do you do on rainy days? Inside stuff. So, I'm going to show you a little pickup that I got. No pun intended. And yes, I have a guitar coming that I specifically got. It's the last one in my collection that I needed for these particular guitars. And I thought I wanted to do something a little different to upgrade the pickups in it and the wiring. So, I'm going to show you what I got for the guitar. No, I'm not telling you what the guitar is yet. Let it be a little surprise. I'm sure some of you guys who know who I am and know the different types of guitars that I buy probably already figured it out. But let me show you. If not, you'll know a little bit about what it's going to go in. So here we go. So, a little history, I guess, first. So I've been doing business with different companies over the years, and I put different pickups in different guitars based upon knowing which pickups would sound best in that brand and that style of guitar. And it's just my personal personal and professional opinion. So I'm going to show you the pickups I got. So I'm sure some of you probably heard and others haven't of guitarfetish.com, right? So guitarfetish.com builds or has their own line of pickups and wiring and guitar kits and all kinds of stuff, right? So let me show you what I picked up. The reason why I like them is the quality of the merchandise is, I mean, they have quality merchandise, guys. Let me show you. I'll take these out of the package here real quick. Now, Guitar Fetish, they have wiring systems, pre-made wiring systems, okay, that you could just hardwire in. Everything's already ready to rock and roll. Or they have a quick plug system. Okay, we can just plug into these pickups I'm going to show you here in a minute. Let me show you these pots. These are Korean pots. I've never had any issues with them. I'd have to say, well, they're right along the same lines as Burns and CTS. I haven't had, like I said, I haven't had any issues with them over the years. I might have had some that wasn't, you know, plus 15, minus 15%. I like to match them, but, you know, you don't always get what you want, right? So anyway, let me zoom back out. So, you can kind of take a look at the way that they do their soldering and their little boards that they have. So, you have, on this, you have 2-tone and 2-volume. 3-way toggle switch. sounds really good. I mean, it's just pretty good parts, guys, you know. And the reason I got two different types. This one here, this set here, is a Les Paul style too, and it's a plug-in. But this one here has coil taps. So I got both types. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go with a vintage Les Paul style or if I want to tap these babies. And I'll show you what we got. So the first pickup is KPH 20 El Nico Fat Boutique. That's funny. Fat. Oh God, I can't even remember the output. But you can go and look them up. Let me show you these babies. So they got white bobbins. And these are the quick plugs. So all you have to do is take this and unplug this and plug it in, and that's it. If you wanted to change your pickups, all you got to do is take pickup up, unplug it, plug in a different type. Now, if you ought to buy some of these from some of your bigger brand names, they're going to be expensive. But these are reasonable. You can get them for about $40 to $70, $80, somewhere around there, depending on what style of pickup and how it's wound and what type of bobbins and blah, blah, blah. But these are super nice pickups, guys. If you've never tried them, you should think about trying them. And again, this one here is KPH 20 El Nico Fat Boutique. And then the other one, I'll pull this out. Oh. Oops. This one, I like their names, is Crunchy Fat High Output. Now, I believe this is like, I want to say 14 to 17K. I can't remember offhand because I have another set over there and I don't want to mess up exactly what the output is. But I wanted something a little different. And if you notice, this is on a brass backing, right? You see this? It's on a brass backing, right? And the other one is on a stainless steel backing. Does that change the tone? Well, you know, I would say yes. And if you ask me the reason, well, different metals work differently with magnetism and electricity. So, I mean, that just goes to say. But I wanted to get something that was a little more unique for the guitar that I got coming. So I decided to pick these out of the different ones that I had. Now those over there are different. Those over there. So, and you'll see why I picked white when the guitar gets here. So I'm hoping that I don't end up looking like a fool. Because this set I have never used these two pickups before together. Now I've had a set of the Fat Boutiques, and I've had a set of the Crunchy, but I've never had a mixed set. So I hope that it all works out for me. We'll see. We will see. And if it works out, then you'll know on the channel. I'll do a demo. And you'll have a better representation of what it sounds like. And if you like it, then you can go ahead and get yourself set. Now, like I tell people, everybody's amps are different. Everybody uses different types of pedals. And, you know, there's a lot of things going on there. So, you know, take that into consideration. Wait a second. Oh, no. Don't tell me they screwed the pooch. Not that it'll really make a big difference, but... Oh, no. Okay, I found them. All right. I thought they didn't put my screws and springs in there. Not that I ain't got 10 trillion of them, but I hate having to look through everything and trying to match the right length of spring and, you know. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's the pickups, and hopefully they work out well for me. And if not, I've got probably 20 other sets of different ones that I got 2 other sets of the GFS ones. But I picked them other ones up for a different guitar. But the quick plug thing, man, I tell you what. I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, the less I like the solder. It's not that I can't do it. It's not that I'm not set up to do it. It's just like, you know, why do I want to waste my time? If it's a vintage guitar and I'm doing a replacement of something that's vintage, yeah, no problem. But or I'm trying to match within 10% certain potentiometers. That's different, you know. It's different when you're doing a hand wire, you know, or a cloth pull or something like that. You know, then it's worth spending the time to do it. But for my own guitars, I just I find it a lot easier with the technology today and the increase in knowledge on pickups and, you know, wiring and potentiometers and capacitors. It just makes sense to go with it, you know. Some people are just stuck in the, you know, Stone Age with only certain brands are the best and that's it. I told followers on the channel before, I said, you know, you should think about buying some Korean potentiometers. I said that I've never had any issues with them. They've always been pretty good. I said, you know, the wipers work well. I said, you should go with it. And I've got nothing but, you know, thank yous back. Saying thank you for, you know, helping to save me $40 or $20 or whatever they, you know, ended up saving. I said, well, you know, sometimes people overhype things. It's not that the other brands like Bourne and or Burns and CTS ain't good. They're great, you know, but even they can have their problems, and then even they can have their flaws. So if I can, you know, find something reasonable that's just as good and works just as well at half the price, I mean, that's a winner chicken dinner, right? So anyway, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go with this next one, this LP. I might do some splitting, and I might not do some splitting. We're gonna see. I guess it depends on how I feel that day. But I did want to show you. I'm sure you guys are wondering what I paid. Now, prices are subject to change. Just letting you all know. I should be able to I'll get you the info. So, just because I paid this doesn't mean that you're going to pay the same. Alright, so, what do we got here? So, El Nico Fat White. Let's see. That's a 14K. And it cost me $36.95. And then the Crunchy Fat White. That's a 10K. So I had them backwards, I guess. And I got that one on sale. $26.95. And then the wire and harness. Let's see. Was $28.95, and the other wire and harness was $26.95. So it was $119.80 plus $17.84 shipping, so $137.64 for 2 pickups, quick plug pickups, and 2 sets of wire and harness. That's a pretty good deal, you know. I mean, you go buy a set of Seymour Duncans rated at 10K and 14K. You know, the lowest that you're going to pay for a set is probably $200. So, I mean, it's well worth it to try them out. If you don't like them or something's wrong with them, you can always contact Guitar Fetish. There you go. Down in Sarasota, Florida. Go to guitarfetish.com. I mean, I'm not sponsored by them, but I think that they have reasonable prices, and I have yet to see something that I really didn't like. They have different types of guitar bodies and guitar kits if you're looking for that kind of stuff, if you're into that. I've had a few people buy a neck and a body and all the parts and sent them to me and wanted me to install them and do a couple other little things to them for them. And you know, I don't make a whole lot of money doing it. I just pretty much, you know, because they get nervous doing it. So, you know, they give me a donation of $100 plus whatever it costs to ship it. And I look all the way through it, and I check things out and check the frets out for them, you know. Do the fine-tuning stuff. And they appreciate it. I mean, that's not a lot of money to do that. And I don't do it for everybody because I don't want another job, you know. And it takes me a while to get to certain things because, you know, the other things in my life are priority. So, but once in a while, when I'll take a couple of them in and I'll do them, you know, only because they haunt me, you know. So, but yeah, I think this is good stuff, guys. You know, I mean, I recommend them. I mean, anything can be good and anything can be bad. I'm not saying that they're any less quality or any better of quality. Now, you got to remember, some of their products are potted and some of them are not potted. So you'll want to look in the description and make sure that some of them are potted and some of them not potted. I mean, the original PAF pickups were not potted. I think they did dip them in. I think some of them they dipped them in lacquer. Not positive of if they did them all like that or not, but anyway. So the original pickups that you see in like your Les Pauls or whatever, they weren't potted. It wasn't wax potted. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a specific type of tone. You know, microphonics can come from even potted pickups. I mean, it really has a lot to do with the types of materials that they use, right? I mean, if you're looking for that vintage PAF sound, well, you're only going to get that sound from vintage PAF pickups. You'll get close to it, And with today's technology, with pedals, and all of the computer programs that they have today, and the different types of amps that you can buy, you can get pretty damn close, if not exactly the sound that you're looking for. But, a good set of pickups, it's well worth your time and investment. I mean, the great thing about these, like I was saying, is they're quick plugs, right? You don't like them, you want to switch some around, you got a couple of guitars, you can switch one from one guitar to another guitar and mix match them, and maybe for different sounds that you may be doing. That's what I like. It's easier without having to go and spend a whole lot of time soldering. They take all of that work out of the equation. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, share, subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. I've been working on it for a few years now, so I appreciate anybody joining the channel, and I thank you ahead of time. This is Pastor Bob, and I'm out of here. See ya.